A story about a girl, her name is Aeve. Some call her Aeve. This is a story about a girl and she's part of the plan of God. And nothing can ever separate her from it. She's got bravery. She's not afraid. She's not afraid of what people think. And nothing her story is a great one you will hear.
Oh, Melissa, I so love it we're together. I hope you're okay.
I'm happy, Aeve. So good, hiya.
Oh, don't worry. Everything's gonna be cool. Oh, it's a good thing you're coming with me to Bow's church. We're gonna see.
I know. I'm happy I'm going with you to meet with Val.
Oh, I wonder who it is. Oh, it's that musician from Mexico. He's a great street singer.
Oh, is that? Hola amigos y amigas. Vengo aquí a cantarles una canción. Saben que yo soy el cuate de la guitarra. Quiero cantarles una canción porque me gusta. Esta es la historia de cómo me gusta cantarles la historia. Esa es la chica. Su novio es el superhéroe de la historia. Esa es la chica. Tiene pelo negro, pero es bien bonita. Su novio es el cuate que le gusta cantar de ella. Esa es la historia que nos gusta decir. Las buenas cosas les canta decir. Porque el novio de una chica maravilla, del Batman, es el novio del cuate que va en traje azul. Y esa historia es porque es el novio del cuate azul. Solamente de broma. Y la historia que les canto, si les gusta, por favor dejan una moneda. Que gracias. Que tengan un buen día.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I like him. Okay, Avi. He sings in Spanish. Don't know what he's saying, but I like it.
Hello, girls. Good to see you there, Melissa. Oh, we'll continue the parts of the woman in the Bible. The important things of the time of the kingdom era. When King Solomon, King David, and the important thing women did. Put aside their will and put things in God's hands and do the will of God. And we'll see important things.
Oh, wow, Bao.
Hi, Val. Yes, Val. I want to know the woman thing. Even though in those times, people, the Psalms gave great beauty in literature, and Proverbs and Psalms, all of them share important parts of the woman with God. Like Proverbs says, chapter 3, verse 5 through 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path right. People, you have been fooled since the beginning of life. You've been taught by a culture and by the system of education that God is evil, that God is bad, that history is correct. If you know by now, you know that history there are many errors. And you cannot understand that you've been fooled, for you are fooled by Babylon, Masonry. And people don't realize they have to find the truth inside the Bible that corrects them so they don't get into traps and die in this world. For example, so people,
Even though the Psalms and the Proverbs help and guide people to understand more about God's plan, sometimes women have it hard, but that's why God gave them so much power and strength. Sometimes women have to do the hardest things to do the plan of God. Even in those times in the past, women that kept law, even in adversity, and worshiped the Lord, women had it hard, because in those times everything was by the tip of a sword.
The kingdom era was special.
But women with faith and love were able to push through those hard times and do the plan of God. And even sometimes they had higher status in the law or equal status. Women can do everything because God gave them all the power, even in the lower status. Women like Esther, as we see, had to do the impossible to protect her people and save them. And even had to guide a king. Women had to do the impossible. It is part of the plan of God. The law used by women, and she can use it in the right way to do the plan of God. That is why when men can do the law of God, can complete it, can do things because of the law, because of their hardened hearts, sometimes they have to look for women to do the other part. And sometimes men can do it because of so many errors in life. Like David, who needed Abigail, but thanks to her cunningness, her intelligence, she had to lie to save David. Even though some people will not agree, God used Esther to do the impossible. And like Esther, there were women like Deborah, who was the mother of Israel, and Ruth, who also had to do so much sacrifice. The woman must be in God's love and think if it's what God wants, or to put it in God's hands and wait until He does it, and wait for God to act on things.
Oh, they do those things?
For women to do God's plan, they must do that, and they must do more things in God's commands. For women to do what God wants, they must be a changed person. And instead of being the person that is educated by the world, they find the true power and their gifts inside the Bible to make all that powerful things, so they can know their stuff. And the women of God, they must keep the 2 commandments of love. They must love thy father and love thy neighbor. She must be a changed person and live sin and obey God, not men or women either. For women to be a woman of God and not a woman of men, they need to pray and pray and pray, only day and night, to be like that, and God will give it to you, and be the woman of God. For some, the law did not permit women to participate in the law, but women can obey the law. When a man passes by an orphan in the streets, he doesn't give him food or anything. He just walks away. But if a woman, if she sees an orphan, she will adopt him and make him an Israelite and give him a family and food and water. We have Proverbs 22, verse 6, that even explains that action. When a man finds an enemy soldier outside the town, and he says that he's better to kill him because he's an enemy, a woman wouldn't do that. A woman will find a soldier, heal him up, and set him free. When a widow prays to God, and man is accused of wrongdoing in a village, but the widow knows that he is innocent, but still knowing the village will persecute her later because man wanted to steal his land, she risks it all and tells him that he is innocent, even though later she will be persecuted. No, a widow is always protected by the Lord. Women can do these things and man can't, because the law sometimes impedes men. And sometimes men let their hearts be hardened and forget to love, and their hearts become like stone. The law is meant to protect and serve. The Lord made it that way. The Ten Commandments are meant not to be changed, but instead to hold a prisoner, but instead are meant to let you fulfill the commandments of the Lord. But the Mosaic law, and later on the kingdom of Israel and Judah, things got more complicated for them as time passed and people change and new technologies changed things. People became too strict and the laws became walls then, and people cannot complete the law and the purpose of the Ten Commandments for the return of Jesus Christ. Put the yoke of the law on Israel. Acts chapter 15 verse 7 and 11. Gentiles are not under the yoke of the law, but from the tribes of Israel are under the yoke of the law.
Oh wow. Okay.
Galatians chapter 5 verse 1 to 15. Jesus made us free from the yoke of bondage, the law that is. Remember that the law was directed to the tribes of Judah, and the Gentiles were part of all the things of the Lord, but through Jesus Christ. The law are like stairs, people. They help us get to the schoolmaster, who is Jesus Christ, so he can save us, and we'll be saved not by our own works, but by faith and love in Jesus Christ, and by keeping.
Oh wow. It seems there were laws for women. Oh wow. I read the Bible before. Didn't know they had so much information about women. Oh, thank you, Bao. That's good. I need to ask you, how do you know so much about the woman thing in the Bible? Oh yes, how the woman.